My name is Courtney. I'm 22 years old, and I come to Kettering on a regular basis to go to Johnny's Happy Place on Rockingham Road. As part of my story, I decided to write a letter to the person that I wish could read it. My story is basically a story that I wrote in a letter to share with that person, but I don't feel comfortable in posting it and sending it to them yet. So that's why I wrote it a letter to post one day. To share my story in front of a live audience was scary because I never shared that part of my life with anyone before. But when I was up on the stage, it felt good to share it. And I felt that it was needed to be shared because it's part of my healing process, to process what I went through my childhood and my teenage years. And it helped me a lot to write it.
Dear the person I wish could read this. That was the first time I cried like that. When the doctor said that the operation scar would never fully heal. Heavy. That build-up of pain, anguish and terror started 3 years before, when things in the family household started to change, including having the sibling that I always wanted at 9 years old. During this time onwards, things took a turn for the worse. You were too busy arguing with your new boyfriend, who tried to act like dad, and a couple of times I had to get in the middle of you to try and protect my sibling. I sometimes got blamed by you for these arguments, even when it was not my fault. I was shouted at in these situations with no real reason, no explanation. This eventually dimmed my light to the point where I wasn't the same smiley, happy kid anymore. I was barely in secondary school at this point, carrying the weight of home life on my shoulders, as well as dealing with a new school. It was truly hard work trying to smile and hide all the difficulties, praying it was just a dream and it would all be gone tomorrow. Every day got worse and worse. You aimed your anger and pain at me more and more. Then the physical started. The summer holidays of 2013 was the worst. You hit me with a wooden stick for no reason and then threw it at my eye. I passed out for a second. It was badly bruised, cut and yellow. You made this huge lie of a story that you even eventually believed your own lie. But I couldn't keep lying. And a few months later, at only 14 years old, I started self-harming. There were a few times that I managed to tell the teachers just a little bit of what's going on, but whenever it got questioned, or whenever it got investigated, you were such a damn good liar that you made me seem like the bad one. You would not admit your behaviours. You made me seem evil to everyone, despite me being withdrawn by this point. When I did tell someone, I got badly verbally attacked when I got home, sometimes even worse than that. I could never say anything right around you. I was always wrong, or not good enough. You treated me basically like pure shit. You destroyed my boundaries so badly, but a couple of times I pushed back. I guess that's what happens when people don't listen to you. I was surprised I didn't lose my shit sooner. When we went out, anywhere, to the shops, did anything, it got destroyed by your anger, your inability to remain calm, your constant, unpredictable outbursts. I mean everything. If we went to the beach, if we went to see family, if we went to see your friends, if we went to the park, I even missed out on going to Thorpe Park. As I said, I'd rather be at school, but in reality, I hated school just as much. I just didn't want to be alone with you any longer than I had to. And I also knew that this family day out would be destroyed anyway. I was dull, I was lost, I was hiding the truth so much, and it was so much effort. Internalising so much whilst having the lowest self-esteem. I didn't recognise myself anymore. I was living in constant fear, treading on tiptoes daily as I didn't know what day or what your behaviour was going to be like, making up excuses to try and stay away from you as far as possible. I had no connection with you. Even when we moved from London, nothing got better. It probably got worse as we didn't know the area and we didn't know anyone. I just wish that you could have stopped what you were doing. I wish someone could have saved me as I lost hope every day. I didn't have the ability to express myself or show my truth. I wanted to run, but I was froze. I have autism, and even this was targeted like it was evil. I couldn't even go to the doctors alone at 18 without you raging and following me. I was so depressed that antidepressants were given. This whole process happened over 11 years. Until one day, in my room when I was 19, you staggered up the stairs and told me to get out. It was completely out of the blue, random. You kicked me out, I was homeless, and then you said to everyone that you'd have me back whilst laughing about it. But I never went back. However, you still had me under your spell for months after. Until I decided I couldn't handle it anymore. I was self-destructive. So I decided I was going to kill myself. And I did. And I attempted to kill myself. But I survived. And I had adopted so many behaviours from you. Like, for example, my inability to express myself and ask for help, my angry responses, not giving straight answers under stress, and just other behaviours that I now know that I'm out of that environment, I now know that are wrong. I generally don't like you as a person, but just for my siblings' sake, I'm keeping the door slightly open ajar. I'm trying to heal, and I have made progress, but it's a long road to heal from so many years of pain, so many behaviours to unlearn, especially from people who are meant to show me the right way, that are meant to show me the path to self-discovery and learn about yourself, you know. But no one ever showed me that being me is unique and special. No one ever showed me. I still find it hard to love myself, but I have learned that I'm not a bad person. I am not that evil or exaggerated person that I was made to look like. I don't have to hide my emotions to please others. I am allowed to feel my emotions and not feel guilty about it or punish myself. I am allowed to speak. It is okay to take time out when things get overwhelming and not put myself down about it. It's okay to not be like everyone else. I may not love all of me yet, but it wasn't until I escaped that I realised that I'm so much more. Thank you.
My story represents that no matter what abuse you went through, no matter how you are treated, that you're worth more than that, and that if you went through something similar to me, or you went through any type of abuse, it's not your fault. And it also raises awareness to those that haven't been through that or haven't seen that type of situation before. So more awareness and acceptance is brought into the world.